Welcome to another episode of Almost a Weekend. I'm Besa Gordon.
And I am Curtis Stogard on the second.
And it is time to tap in with what is going down this week. Dude, we have Damon Bomar from Communion letting us know all about their new brunch menu and different menus that are coming up. Plus, we're tapping in with Sheley Seacrest to learn all about this weekend's NAACP event. But you already know, first, we gotta tap in with our weekend warm up. So we're gonna toss it on over to Cuddy.
Let's see how warmed up I am. All right, so this is a challenge this week. I'm gonna try to do all these events memorized, all right? So
Better
let's
than
kick
me.
off. What? Let's do it. Bet. Kicking off this weekend warm up, we got first Friday, September 12th. We have the BIPOC open mic hosted by Converge Fam's very own Deontay Damper. And it'll be at River Seattle from 7 p.m. to 12 a.m. And you can get tickets now via Eventbrite. Next on Friday, we got the House of Vibes back-to-back Virgo Bash brought to you by Black Diamond Events, which is at Chapel Lounge from 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. You can also get those tickets right there on Eventbrite. Moving on to Saturday. It's fight night, baby. You already know. Canelo versus Crawford official watch party brought to you by the Dollhouse. So come see your favorite doll. You feel me, from 3 p.m. to 9 p.m. The official fights start at 6 p.m. so don't be late. Now, also on Saturday, we got the Black Rodeo, which is taking place at the home team, which is in Pioneer Square from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. And you can get your tickets via Eventbrite as well. And I know you mentioned something about the rodeo. You know, you just recently was on a horse or two, and I don't know how you did it. Cause, hey,
I don't know how I got actually,
PTSD.
I know how I got off it. They had to pick me up and get me off the horse because I couldn't get my leg over.
You a better man than me, because that gave me PTSD watching you. Took me right back to 5 years old at Ocean Shores. Almost got me a whooping.
That was my first time I rode a horse
I got on that
over the
big old
shores.
horse.
I lived my life.
First of all, the horse does not listen. Let's start off with that. The instructor gave me the little code word to tell him, oh boy, to keep him to stop. And so we're trotting along, and he started going a little too fast for me. Again, I'm 5 years old, all right? This horse is way bigger than me. I'm looking at the other horses. They're hella big. I'm like, bro, if I fall off, I am cooked. I must have started crying and wasted that $20. But hey, shout out to my cousin Dee because she went on there, paid my dad back that $20 and saved me from a whooping. So, Black Rodeo this Saturday at the home team, which is located in Pioneer Square from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. They got whiskey tastings, line dancing. So all those, where that fan at? Yeah, it's going to be right there at the home team on Saturday from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m.
My stomach hurts.
You feel me? I had to speak my truth, babe.
Oh, my face hurts. My stomach,
Man.
it just hurts.
Dog saved me. My dad was hot. Shout out to Pops though. But yeah, so and closing out the weekend, we got on Sunday the Walk Club Seattle. They got their community fitness series where they do a series of walks curated by DJ Karma. He got the sounds. But this one's a special one as it is taking off. The walk starts off at Populous Hotel, which is a new hotel in the Pioneer Square. So let's welcome them to the neighborhood. They got a dope vibe. And so this is a very special walk. And from there, I believe they're going to the Seattle waterfront. It'll be from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And you can get your tickets at thewalkclub.com. You just got to reserve you a free spot, and boom, you got action. And before we get out of here, I got one event reminder. Plan ahead. Sneakerheads, all right? You see I got the GPs on, the gloves, all right? Bet. Got Soul is coming to Seattle, all right? September 20th from 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. at the Seattle Exhibition Hall. You can get your tickets at Eventbrite. So buy, sell, trade, sneakerheads. Make sure you're there. Seattle Got Soul.
Can we give it up for Cuddy for memorizing
Come on,
his
man.
events twice in a row?
No phone.
And I'm not
All
doing
off the
that.
dome.
I got notes.
I ain't mad at it.
I got notes. So shout out to Cuddy because I ain't doing it.
Go
So
on.
check it out. This Friday, we have the pop-up paint party over at the garage and the Muse Room, okay? This is actually being done by my good sis, Kay the Paint Lady. So if you know Kay the Paint Lady, you already know it's going to be a shamoody-wood. This event is a $42 ticketed event, so you already know it's going to be a vibe, but it's $42 because it actually includes your supplies. So pay the money, grab your tickets right now. Also, that's Friday. You have a night of soul R&B vibes headlined by LaSega Jones, okay? This is going to be over at, hold on. I think it's over at the LaSega Jones. LaSega. Why are we like this?
Oh, man. Hey, I don't want no smoke, man. Would it be a young boy say, don't beat me up. I don't want no problems. No fights. Don't fight me. Oh, man.
Okay, it's $50 for 2 people. Table reservations are available. General admissions tickets will not be served with dinner. So make sure you come hungry if you're doing general admission tickets. And if you want to do VIP, please contact my good buddy Marvin Patterson. Okay, you can find him on Instagram at iShotcha or on Facebook at Marvin Patterson for your tickets and more information. You also have the 2025 Soul Cafe Awards. I actually have an award from the Soul Cafe Awards over here somewhere.
Come on, award.
I wish I would have grabbed it before I pulled up. But shout out to the Soul Cafe Awards, okay? This is going down Saturday, September 13th. This is going to be happening over at the Royal Esquire, okay? You can grab your tickets over at soulcafeawards.com. Please pull up. The beauty of the Soul Cafe Awards, which I love, is that they are supporting our people that are doing things in the community, whether it's music, whether it's events, whether it's foundations, whether it's making a difference. They are supporting you and they are giving you your flowers while you can smell them, okay? So we also have Black and Loud Fest going down this weekend. Look, Black and Loud Fest is always a schmoody wood, okay? So you definitely want to pull up for that. You also have Bowling Day over at the ballpark. This is happening over at T-Mobile Park. You know, we love a good bowling moment. And then lastly, we have the 2025 NAACP annual dinner. This is happening over at
Tacoma Glass.
Thank you, because where is that in my notes, y'all? This is going to be amazing. And this is why I have Cuddy, but more so, this is why we actually have Sheley Seacrest, the NAACP regional president, here coming up later on the show to tell us more about this event, which is going to be so dope. Like, we're talking about blackness. We're supporting blackness. We're talking about why this event is important. And we're talking about who is going to be at the event and why you should pull up. So, with that being said, Cuddy,
It's a commercial break.
What's coming up next?
But it's not just your ordinary commercial break. It's like, nah, definitely. Before we go to break, we just want to leave you with this piece here. Like we said, we're finna tap in with our guy Damon and Communion fam. So, hey, enjoy this piece, and we'll catch you back on Almost the Weekend.
5, 3, 2, 1. Woo!
We are celebrating 3 years of Communion. Communion Restaurant Bar opened on this day 3 years ago in the middle of a pandemic. And for a restaurant, that is a phenomenal feat. We are here highlighting the greatness of Chef Christy, of her partner, her son, Damon Bomar, as they celebrate with their phenomenal staff in the community what it looks like to bring exactly what we needed back to the Central District, a wonderful restaurant that we can all call home.
Communion's special because it represents the fruition of ancestry, and that's really inspiring to me. I mean, I just am so inspired by a story of a family that has brought together their recipes and their hard work and their grind and created something that feels like magic. The food is healing.
this first 3 years was really trekking through a lot of hardship. You know what I'm saying? You're coming out the pandemic. You know, we're trying to, you know, keep morale high, keep staffing high, keep it going, keep a high quality product. And that was really tough. And I mean, as we all were going through a lot of tough things, you know, personally and business wise. But I'm really excited for the future. Yeah.
They declare that we are a people who come from somewhere, that we are people who have a past, that we are people who have a history. And part of that history is celebration. Part of that history is being able to, when we were told that we could not laugh, that we couldn't have a
For those that don't know, man, my mom started off with That Brown Girl Cooks as a catering company. And I grew up, she started that when I was like, 5 years old. So I grew up in the catering company with her, seeing her work hard, seeing her grind, seeing her client list, seeing her network, seeing her go out and really do the thing, take risks and do all that stuff. And so it's really like, so when I came back from college, I was like, man, like I think the restaurant will really cement her legacy, and it did. And so I'm excited about that, man. Excited about that.
Full, so full of joy. I woke up this morning and made a commitment to keep my heart open. And I wanted to keep my heart open because, just like anybody else, I have my days, where I doubt, where I have doubts, where I don't feel enough, where I am tired. And I didn't want any part of that today. I didn't want any part of that. I wanted to be able to really stand in a space of appreciating myself, appreciating all that I've gone through to get to this point. And I'm just full with the feelings of gratefulness, excitement for the future, and in awe of the gift that I've been given and the amount of people that it's touched. When I think about the times where I didn't have money, I didn't have a car, I had food stamps, but I had a catering job. We made that happen, the actual stamps, not the card. And that's prepared me for where I'm at, and I love it because no matter where I go, people see that in me. And that just lets me know I'm on purpose, and you gotta stay on purpose because this world is doggedly trying to pursue you to take that away from you, to take your joy away from you, pursuing your purpose, from your children seeing you succeed, all of that kind of stuff. But I'm not here for that, and I just want to shine as much as I possibly can so that people can see that beacon to say, oh, okay, again, if she can do it, I can do it. And you can do it.
Today, when I was thinking about all of the things, I was thinking about how people are so touched and moved. And it is a restaurant, but it's a space where people come to get fed. And I've been saying this since we opened. It's like people are hungry for more than just food.
Welcome back to Almost the Weekend. I'm Besa Gordon.
And I'm Curtis Delgado, a.k.a. Cuddy.
I know, that's right. And right now, we are keeping it moving. But right now, we are talking about something that y'all know I love. Food. And we got Damon Bomar, co-owner of Communion Seattle, and we're going to talk about one of their newest additions, which happens to be their brunch, and then, of course, all the amazing things that they have going on over there. Hey, Damon.
What's going on? How you doing?
Bro? Come on.
Good,
What's going
good?
on? How you
My
doing?
guy.
Come on.
So, okay, Damon, before we even get into it, earlier we played the 3-year reunion.
Yeah.
We showed the ribbon cutting.
Yeah.
Tell us, how has it been at Communion, over on Union, right by Union Square?
Come on. It's been wonderful. We are coming in to celebrating our 5th year of existence. And it's a big landmark for restaurants. They say if you make it 5 years, you can make it forever.
Right.
So you kind of get past that turning point. But it's been great. You know what I'm saying? The community has supported us, heavily. Converge, y'all been pulling up, supporting us. And so that's really kept the doors open and the doors flowing, And so it's been fun, working with my mom, Chef Christy. We have a good relationship, so it's been a great experience. We've been changing the menus, doing some fun things, doing some fun events, and, we're all over the place, you feel me? So it's good, it's good.
What are some of the things that people can expect in terms of vibes? Because, when people think soul food, they have a certain thought.
Okay.
And
yeah.
I've been to Communion a lot. Cuddy has been to Communion a lot.
Yeah.
But I think that, we have these different food critics that come to our city. We won't name no names, child. And they expect a certain thing. But Communion is, I'm soul food, but I'm this kind of soul food. Can you tell us really what it is?
So we call our cuisine Seattle Soul.
Thank you.
So it's based in traditional soul food, but we definitely celebrate Seattle's culture through the culinary lens, And that just talks about the diversity of Seattle. So we have a Southeast Asian influence, we have an Ethiopian influence, and not to say that we're cooking dishes from each of those cultures, but we are including ingredients and things of that nature. So you're gonna find some things, we do the traditional things well. We got the fried chicken wings, we got the mac and cheese, the greens, but you also are gonna find some things that we're adventuring into, kind of creating a new perspective on our cuisine. That's like a classic, which was our better chicken over the lemon herb lentils, or the beer battered catfish with the papaya salad. Right now, we're serving up this really nice local salmon caught by the Yakima tribe. They bring it in fresh like two, 3 times a week. And that's over what they call a Caesarina sauce, which is a Zarina sauce, sorry. It's with a fried and fresh crawfish, shrimp, and it's like a cream sauce. So it's really good. It's really good. We also got a pork chop, fried pork chop with the peach compote. You can come in and get that. That's really good over Texas caviar. But yeah, we do some different things.
Did you say Texas caviar?
Yeah, Texas caviar. Yeah, it's black eyed peas with bell peppers, onions, carrots, things like that. Yeah,
that makes sense now.
So
I like that.
Yeah,
that's hard.
Texas caviar.
Okay.
I love all of that.
But speaking to the diversity, because I kind of wanted to ask you about that, like what goes into like the science or just decision making as far as when it comes to rotating things off the menu and just adding new things? Like,
that's a good question, man. I think with Chef Christie, it's all about kind of like when she's inspired and what she wants to do for the time. It takes a minute, it takes a minute, a lot of contemplation, a lot of question asking, a lot of going shopping to the market, to the place in the ID, to little markets all around the city. Like, for example, the Lao sausage that we use in our clams, we found that like driving down, Martin Luther King, just decided to go eat at this little spot, had this soup, it was fire. They were like, yeah, we sell this.
I heard you.
So now we're like one of their biggest customers. They give us like pounds and pounds of the sausage. They travel back to Thailand every year, so we got to get like, 100 pounds before they leave for like 3 months. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But, it's also like, Chef Christie, she's just real adventurous. And then I think my position, so we talk together, and my position is kind of reminding her things that she's cooked in the past and kind of bringing that thing like, oh, remember when you did that one time, for this one catering event? And then that goes to the lens to the rest of the team. Shout out Arvin, he's sitting here today, and everybody puts their input in. And we're like, well, maybe we should do this. Maybe we should do that. Maybe we should do this. And then we bring it together. When it finally comes together, that's when we decide to change the menu. We try to do it like 3 to 4 times a year with some specials in between, but it changes. She's like, she gets bored real easily. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm tired of that. We cooked that 5 times, I'm good. I was trying to tell her like, yo, everybody hasn't had it yet. You know what I'm saying? Some kind of, but it's like, we gotta
sometimes
keep it
you
going.
gotta appreciate the classics. It's kind of like movies. Like you don't gotta do 4 different Lion Kings. You feel me? The first one was just fine.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Yeah.
Doing everything that it needed to for us.
Yeah.
So,
I still have my VCR set of the Lion King at home somewhere. Like I'm not mad at it. I look at the new version. I'm like, that's not on my VCR version.
I ain't even seen the live action yet. I'm not doing that.
And I haven't done it either.
Yeah.
So Cuddy and I were talking earlier about taking things off the menu, eating the favorite things.
Yes.
Shrimp toast.
Yeah.
Cuddy.
The shrimp. It's true.
Like you said, shrimp toast. Mine was hood sushi.
Yeah.
And we talked about this earlier. Why do y'all do that? Because it's a favorite. Why do y'all do that?
Look, I'm going to be honest
because
with y'all.
then you have me coming in and Cuddy speak for yourself. We come in, it's like, I'm coming in from my hood
Mouth
sushi.
already watering.
I'm
like,
coming in from my... Why y'all do that?
I'm going to tell y'all, look, I fought for y'all. I'm going to tell you right now. I did. I fought for the shrimp toast. Hood sushi not so much. But I definitely, I did.
Can you speak right into the camera so you can tell the people?
Yeah.
That was from our producer, Eric. He said, speak right into the camera because we all need to hear this.
Come on. I want to tell y'all, I fought for y'all. I fought for the shrimp toast. I didn't give up too big of a fight for the hood sushi, but I did. You know what I'm saying? I think it really does come about inspiration and wanting to change things. I think it's also about, with the team as well. When you've been cooking, when you cook things over and over again, people get kind of like, they lose inspiration for that item, loses the novelty for that item. And so I think that to keep it fresh for not just the customers, but for ourselves as well, that's why we take things off the menu. It'll come back, you know what I'm saying? We'll bring it back. I was going to
ask you that.
Yeah,
like,
we'll
what
rotate
goes
it
into
back.
That, like bringing items back? Is it a voting process between the team? Is it, do you ask community, reach out on them, put a poll up? Like, how does it, how do we get the shrimp toast back?
It's an unofficial voting system. It's an unofficial voting system within the team.
Heard you.
Yeah, but as like I said, our 50th anniversary is coming around. And so we are going to bring back and rotate some of the most popular specials coming along. Probably starting around October, November-ish, as we go through that, 50-year celebration.
So are we getting the hood sushi back?
I can't say that. You know what I'm saying? I can't guarantee you that for sure. You know what I'm saying? But I'll put in a good word.
So one of the things that I know that you guys, whenever you do your new menus, you do tastings. Mm-hmm. Tell us a little bit about that.
So what we do is we'll configure the menu, and we kind of run through it, to kind of test it out, get the line ready to execute that thing. And we did a tasting for a lot of our repeat customers and people who've supported us heavily throughout the years. And it was fun. She kind of displayed every dish, had a conversation, got the feedback from the customers, and it was a fun event.
Yeah.
Before
we'll definitely do that again.
Before we shift to brunch side of things, I just want to play kind of like a quick little game. We did the Rapid 12 with my boy Mike. So look, I want you to build out your ultimate 5-course menu. If you can bring back whether it's the old items, new items you guys got coming up, what would be your 5 courses?
Oh man, that's a hard one.
Come on, people.
That's a hard one. I don't know. This might be a little different than other people. I would say, let me think. It's the end of the summer, so I'll start off with a salad, which is our watermelon salad. That was really good. Then an appetizer, which didn't get a lot of love while it was there. It was the Scotch egg that we did. So it was the Laotian sausage wrapped around a quail egg and deep fried, and it was really fire. And it was served with this aioli. It was really good. Third course, I'd probably say definitely the shrimp toast.
Come on.
Yeah, the shrimp toast
Gotta have the shrimp toast.
Shrimp toast. Fourth, our wings are on point. You know what I'm saying? I can't
go
not.
wrong with some Unk wings.
The wings
man.
are on point. So I can't. You got to get that in there. You can't leave that out. And then the fifth course was actually one of my favorite dishes that she's done, which was called the Bayou Tesh, and it was a fried squash with a butter poached shrimp, and it was like a crab gravy. Say it again. Oh, that's what I thought. It was a fried eggplant. It was a fried eggplant with a butter poached shrimp, a crab gravy, and the eggplant was deep fried.
Crab gravy?
Yeah.
I don't even like gravy, but that sounds smacking.
It was super fire. It's one of my mom's favorite chefs. His name was Paul Prudhomme. And she took the recipe. She adopted that recipe from him, and it was fire. It was fire. But then the special mention is the bebeta chicken. It was a roasted chicken with the bebeta, which is the Ethiopian spice blend, over lemon herb lentils. You can't. That was really just on fire. Fire. Yeah.
Well, hey, that's not a bad little 5-course menu. You might have to really cook that up one day.
Yeah. Come on.
That would be
Speaking
hard.
of nice special.
Yeah.
Speaking of specials, let's talk about this brunch. You guys have brought brunch into Communion.
Yes, we did.
What's going on? Because first of all, we love a good brunch around here, okay?
Come on.
So what's going down when you pull up to communion for brunch?
Man, so we brought brunch back. It was time, you know what I'm saying, for the culture. You know, it didn't feel right not having brunch.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like I used to live in D.C. Brunch was like the thing. So, you know, I just wanted to bring that culture back to the CD. I think one of my favorite items on that menu is everybody loves our whole cakes. And so we turned it into a waffle. And so, yeah, so it's a sweet potato waffle, really good with some with a peach compote on top, a little bit of whipped cream. It's fire. And then we take the loud sausage that I told you about, and we turn it into an eggs Benedict. That one's fire. We got catfish and grits. We got the wings on the menu, and we got a really good strawberry shortcake for dessert. My favorite item, my favorite drink is Bloody Marys. You know what I'm saying?
You like a Bloody Mary?
I love Bloody Marys. Y'all don't like Bloody Marys?
No.
Are you serious?
I'm not about to drink no. First of all, if I need to use a vegetable as my straw, I'm not drinking.
First and
Y'all
foremost,
tripping.
if I gotta drink my liquor with tomatoes in it, I'm okay.
What kind of V8?
Next
Like,
time y'all
who
pull
needs
up,
a chaser at that point?
next time y'all pull up. Yeah. Y'all don't
Hey,
like
man,
Bloody
go
Mary? You don't
watch-
like Bloody Mary? Come on,
Come,
man.
come,
Yeah.
come on,
Yeah,
there you are.
I am the drinks guy. Yeah, man.
A Bloody Mary.
Y'all don't like Bloody
So
Mary?
you drink
No.
that
I
recreationally.
love Bloody Man.
And you're gonna have a good time.
All I heard
no
was a
fizz,
big
No,
nothing.
what? But hold on, my question is, do y'all drink martinis?
I drink espresso martini, but
Okay.
however, I do
I will do
mezcal
an espresso
instead of
martini.
vodka.
Okay. All right. You say you do what?
Mezcal instead of vodka.
Okay, that's fire. Yeah, that's fire. Yeah. We do have a really good espresso martini on the menu.
I'm on.
It's with like a pecan liqueur. It's really good. And then we have mimosas bottle for $20. So we have multiple flavors: guava, orange, mango, cranberry. You know, whatever you want. You get a full bottle with some glasses. Yeah,
Even
really
with that,
good.
because you said that you guys go like based off different cultures and you explore the diversity. Do you do that too with like the different fruits and different seasons bring different fruits from different cultures? So.
Absolutely. I think that, you kind of mentioned mezcal. One of my favorite cocktails that I made was our mezcal daiquiri called the Sharia Moore. So that one's a smoky mezcal with the grapefruit shrub. We have a Mexican pomegranate liqueur that's in there.
That sounds smacking.
So yeah, definitely. But I will say that one of my focuses with the bar is centering Black-owned products. Nice. And so that's where, I shout out Uncle Nearest. We're one of the leading sellers of Uncle Nearest in the state. So definitely centering Uncle Nearest. We have some rums that are Black-owned, Clement, Bounty. We use those in our bottled cocktails. Yeah, definitely.
That's what's up.
Sorry, you lost me at Bloody Mary
Oh,
for a second.
man. I'm going to tell you, you got to come in.
I'm not gonna hold you.
Next time you come in, I'm going to give you a little taste.
I
Yeah,
tried
it gotta
every
be
once in a while.
Don't waste the whole glass,
You know what they say, your taste buds change.
Yeah.
Susan, do you drink Bloody Marys?
Come on.
Eric, when you used to drink, did you do?
Thank you. But
What?
See,
Sand is crazy.
I'm making them from scratch.
What?
See, but my man's an industry.
Me, are you old enough to
Yo,
drink?
but Eric, he's
So
an
what is
industry.
us?
V8.
But I think it's an industry thing.
that's my
But
thought.
he's an industry guy. That's why he's an industry. He's worked in the industry before.
So
it's a whole culture with the industry people.
Man, I don't know if I'm hearing it,
exactly. And I put
Industry or not.
I put meat in it. It's that the Ethiopian real spicy bird's eye chili spice.
I don't even like spicy.
fire.
That's how I know I'm not drinking
Fire.
it.
You don't like spicy?
and
I don't do
Cuddy
no watermelon
veto
jalapeno.
the
Oh,
Bloody
really?
Marys.
Oh, shoot.
No, sir.
That's what's up.
We veto the Bloody Marys. Let me tell you something. Everybody in this room, Susan, our photographer, friggin' Mead, our producer, Curtis, Eric, our director.
See, now you got her
Friggin'
discombobulated.
Arvin, who works with friggin'
Yeah.
Damon. Everybody is like a Bloody Mary except for Cuddy, me, and
I'm standing
I
there.
don't
Come
understand. But like Cuddy said, I don't want a V8 juice with my vodka.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'm a guy.
You were supposed to change
I got
our
you.
minds
Yep,
today.
Yep,
Here
let's
we
do
go.
it. Let's do it.
The science behind a Bloody Mary for your hangovers.
Not the science shop.
Yeah, that's true.
I'll just get a liquid IV, put it in my water.
Why not just drink the Bloody Mary with the hair of the dog?
No,
Because I'm
it's
drinking
nasty.
tomato juice and celery and no.
Yo,
It's nasty. It's disgusting.
We can't say disgusting. There's a whole
okay, that's a bit extreme, but it's just
However,
not my thing.
I can
not doing
I can dig it.
Disgusting is
But
very
get down
strong.
though, brother.
It's a strong
Yeah,
word,
yeah,
but it's just
get
not my
down.
thing. It's not my thing.
That's hilarious.
On a better note,
Yeah.
where's mom?
Oh man, Chef Christy, aka Mom. She's out in Nantes,
You gotta
France.
bring
I
it
know,
over
right?
to
I know,
mom
right?
to lighten up the mood. Where's mom?
She's out in Nantes, France right now, and she was part of an exchange program. So earlier in the summer, they sent Chef Lucy of Sepia here to do like a collaborative cooking thing. And so they had an event across the street at Ray's Donuts, and then they came over and she produced a appetizer for us, and we ran it as a special all night. So they got to cook together in the kitchen and everything like that. And so then now Chef Christy went out to Nantes, France to cook at an event. I can't remember the event's name, sorry, but at an event out there. It was in collaboration with, I think the Seattle has like a sister city program. There's more than just Nantes, France, but this one was centered on Seattle and Nantes. And so they also produced a garden that is featuring all Pacific Northwest herbs, fruit, vegetables, things like that nature. And they actually designed a gate for the garden that was designed by Barbara Earl Thomas, renowned Seattle artist. So they're all out there. There's a lot of Seattle folks out there celebrating.
Dope.
The event was this last Saturday, Saturday the 6th. And yeah, it was really dope. I got some pictures. I called her, my little sister's out there with her cooking it up too. So it's a family thing. Yeah,
I know you're so proud
I'm
of
super
Mom.
proud. Yeah, super proud.
You gotta send us the pictures to put 'em up.
we see a lot of travel nowadays, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? But it's a big deal for her to be able to travel as a chef and do an event out there. So, even between us talking, we're like, yeah, okay, it's dope. But as she was there, I'm like, wow, like this is a big deal to travel internationally to cook. So, yeah.
That's some Iron Chef America stuff right
Come on,
there, boy.
come on.
Stop playing.
So I have a selfish question before we let you get up out of here.
Okay.
When is late night coming back?
Ooh, that's a good question. That's a good question.
Oh,
Did we mess it up?
I didn't know you was gonna ask that.
Because
Oh,
including myself.
whoa.
We was
That's a
turned.
great question.
I saw my own photos. I was like, damn, I was
late night was a vibe.
Where's late night coming back? I
Late
did a
night
video of
was
late night
a
on my
vibe.
TikTok and it went off and people still be commenting to this day talking
That's-
about, I tried to pull up and it's not there. And then you was hitting me up talking about people were hitting me up about late
That's
night and because they saw your
hilarious.
TikTok. Where's late night and when is it coming back?
Man, look. I gotta plead the fifth on that one, man. But it was funny. It's funny that you said that, and I didn't even think about it when I was pulling up today. But you had texted me the address to the spot, and like one of our last texts was like, "I'm here outside. Do I have to wait in the line?"
Let me
And I
in.
was like,
Because you know I don't do
that was
lines.
hilarious. I was like, wow, that was late night. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. I'm not ruling it out. I think it gotta work with the space. Communion's not that big. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And I love my peoples. You feel me? But
The line was
We can take
lining
it
back
outside,
then.
though. We got the outside seating and,
but
get
nah,
on the
we
corner.
And that was why I would send you the
I'm not
text
ruling it all the way
messages.
out. But we could do. I think it would be more like a specialty events basis. Talk about it. You know what I'm saying?
Rapid taste.
If you want to be the
on it.
host, you
Bring
feel
it up
me?
to the team.
Late night hosted by
So
Besa
you and
Cuddy.
need to connect and
Yeah,
create a late night
Come
and just
on.
tell me who to pull up and who to
Come on,
text
I
when
mean,
I pull
you
up.
did it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
we can
saying?
do that.
Curating the vibe. It was a vibe though.
It was
I
a
do-
schmood.
Nah,
it
that
was.
joint was
It
definitely lit.
And
They
then
had
with
to
the
do it
with the dark drinks and the purple drinks and
Come
the
on.
drink drinks
Yup,
and
yup,
the
yup.
we was lit. That's
Yup.
probably why it got shut down. But we digress.
Yeah.
If he was at late night, you know.
Come
Yeah,
on.
you know.
If you know, you know.
I'm sure
Late
when,
nights was a
when some of the
moment.
staff sees this, they're gonna be like,
Arvin's Arvin's like,
I'm gonna tell you what it was, man. We used to be there. So late night ended at supposed to end at 1, but we never really ended till 2.
Right.
And the staff would be there until we'd be cleaning up until 5 in the morning. And then we would come back and do brunch. And it would be like, yeah, bro,
can't do that.
that was a time. I don't know how I did it. That was youthful exuberance, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but it was crazy. It was crazy. It was a good,
okay,
crazy time.
well, that's fair.
Yeah.
So we'll
But I mean, like I said, I'm not ruling it out.
I heard you.
You know,
I'll take that.
In my own selfish moments. But that makes
I
sense as
appreciate
to
you.
why
That
you would
was-
be like, nah. This is crazy.
I appreciate you though. Yeah.
Is there anything else that you want for us to know about Communion in terms of what's coming up?
Okay.
The bar, the brunch, and even any upcoming events. Like y'all always do fish fries every year and just all the things. What's going down?
Word. Well, I definitely want check it out. We'll be dropping some information about our 5th year anniversary coming up soon. We're definitely having a party. Shout out Arvin, coordinating our marketing and directing. You know what I'm saying? So we'll be doing that. We'll also brunch is back. You know what I'm saying? Reservations are online, but we always have space for walk-ups, and that's really every day. Is that we have space. We hold off tables offline for people to pull up and walk up, and so definitely pull up on us. Yeah, we're doing Art Noir's. We're doing Art Noir's 3rd year anniversary on the 20th coming up. Shout out Auntie Viv and Jazz. You know what I'm saying? We rocking out 3 years of hard work. So we pull it out. We're doing the bar for that and food. So it's gonna be a good time. And then pull up to Medier. You know what I'm saying? Medier is on 26th and Cherry. That's where we did our fish fry, golden juicy, this past couple of weeks ago. We'll be doing the crab boil coming up
Wait a
soon.
minute, I missed the golden juicy
Yeah, you
this
missed the
year.
golden you
Crab
didn't
boil?
come? I got you. We gonna.
Crazy.
I know
work.
because you did a live stream the last time.
I'm
Yeah.
I missed
See,
this
now
year's
you know
golden.
how I feel with the
I could
Mariners
cry.
tasting.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
see?
Cuddy.
Yeah, I got you back.
Yeah,
Don't worry
thank
about
you.
it. She ain't slick. Yeah.
Come on. We'll be doing the crab boil soon. So we separated golden juicy from the crab boil.
Heard you.
So we'll be doing that too. Shout out Chef Lynn for that. She's the architect of the crab boil. And yeah, that's what's coming up. But yeah, again, 5th anniversary is coming up. We rocking it out.
Yes, sir.
Well, since right now today we are talking about the brunch, I want for you to look right into that camera
Yes.
right there and let everybody know why they need to pull up to brunch.
Come on. If you love the whole cakes, you'll love the whole cake waffle. Pull up to brunch every Sunday, 10 to 3. We're open. Get your reservation or just walk up. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a good time. The vibes are high, music, playing some classics, gospel, some Stevie Wonder in there. Let's get it going.
Come on.
I know that's
That's
right.
a
And then
vibe.
also, in case anyone is like, meow, where do they do their reservations? Because we know how people be.
Reservations, you can pull up to our website, communionseattle.com, or go on Open Table.
Awesome sauces. Thank you, Damon,
Thank you,
for
thank
pulling
you.
up on us,
Appreciate
letting
you.
us know about the brunch vibes, and
Come
that we
on.
might get a late night again, but we might not. I don't know. We go hope for 2026
Right.
at least.
Come on.
I'm gonna work on that, y'all. Don't worry. And in the meantime, between time, definitely pull up to brunch. Hopefully, we get the shrimp and toast back for Cuddy.
Come on. Good
Come on.
shrimp toast.
Come on.
Do me one solid, brother.
And make sure you guys pull up and support Communion. If nothing else, get you some Unk wings. My favorite thing to get whenever I go there is the Unk wings and the purple drink. Okay,
Come on.
they
Come
already
on.
know I love a good purple drink whenever
Yes,
I pull
ma'am.
up to Communion. And otherwise, it's just wholesome, good vibes, man. Like just good energy. Everybody in there just feels good. So pull up to Communion. Okay. In the meantime, between time, Cuddy.
It's time for another break.
Of course it is, and you already know. Child, I don't know what next, okay? We're going to tell you once we come back, okay? We're going to be right back. It's almost the weekend.
Oh, wait, no. I know what's next.
What's
Don't
next?
do it like that. It's the artist corner.
I know that's right. That's why we have a co-host.
Come on. That's right, yo. Welcome back to Almost the Weekend. I'm your co-host, Curtis Delgado, a.k.a. Cuddy, and this is the Artist Corner. And for this week, we're highlighting Seattle's very own, BCNF's very own, recording artist 2000 Baby, as he has a doubleheader project release for tonight, we have The Last Heartbreak, which is out now on all platforms. And I talked to bro, and he said this one, he's more in his smooth kind of, player sentimental bag. So if you're kind of into that vibe and want to slow down your mood, the summer's over, so we're not outside no more. Tap in with The Last Heartbreak. Like I said, it's out now on all platforms. Then Friday, we got 2000 Baby Better, which is dropping on all platforms. This one, like I said, for Last Heartbreak, it's a little 10-song EP. This one, I believe, is 7. So, hey, he got you covered, and it's back on his turn bag. And we all know 2000 Baby is the king of remixes, so we got a lot to look forward to. So shout out to bro, shout out to BCNF, and shout out to Seattle Music. And that's all we have for the Artist Corner. So when we come back from commercial break, we'll be tapping in with City Beats. You're watching Almost the Weekend.
Working with Dentroman has been totally different than working with a traditional bank.
They're real, and they meet you right where you stand.
I was recently funded, and that money has just changed the trajectory of what we're able to do and our output. This has been just more than just funding or a one-on-one connect. It's been an opportunity for us to really grow and connect and build roots within the community.
As a small business owner, you need to put your faith into the right people, and they seem like good people to put their faith into.
Welcome back to Almost a Weekend. I'm Besa Gordon, and right now it is time for City Beats with my good sis, Trey Renee.
Okay, exciting! This is the weekend for Amine's The Best Day Ever Festival 2025. Yes, and they say the best day ever, but it's actually a festival over 2 days. And this is really an unforgettable weekend. The Best Day Ever Fest, it is literally where hip hop and R&B and alternative music all collide for a very community-driven, vibrant experience, okay? So it's going down at the very scenic Edgefield Lawn in Portland. And again, it is both Saturday and Sunday. And this lineup, there's just too many people to name. But of course, Amine is also on his own lineup for his own festival. Very, very fabulous. So whether you're a diehard fan of hip-hop, R&B, alternative, or all three, you are absolutely going to have something to celebrate, get up and dance to. See, that was the whole popping and the locking. But okay, back to what you really tuned in for. I know, nobody wants to see that, babe. I can't help myself.
I'm muted. So the festival is like, I remember talking about this recently, but I didn't know that it was his festival. I didn't know it was actually Amine's festival.
Well, that's what you know what? Don't quote me, but then of course you can. In my opinion, yes, it is Amine. He's the one that brought it up. He's the reason for the festival, for the whole thing. And he's going to be on the lineup along with Thundercat and so many more. I'm so excited. Okay, this is all ages, by the way. So family friendly. Bring all the kids, bring the nieces, the nephews, bring yourselves. Bring grandma, everybody. If they can move a little hip, they can get it in. Okay, so make sure all weekend long, Saturday and Sunday, Edgefield Lawn, Portland, all ages. This is the festival. Now, that's not all that's happening out here. There's a couple other things popping. There's the 7th Generation Indigenous Culture Fest. This is happening at 12 noon on Saturday, all the way through 10 p.m. Vendors, live music, food, indigenous culture, featuring all sorts of artists and all sorts of special guests as well. So you may want to leave a little room in your schedule to head over there and learn a little something and celebrate the indigenous folks, right? But wait, there's more. One more thing I want to tell you guys about. Fiesta Patria Boat Party. Hey, this is also on Saturday, but this is Saturday night. So starts at 10:30 p.m. And I'm telling you right now, this is a boat cruise. So if you are late, don't even try swimming up to the boat. Just forget about it. Just be on time, okay? You want to cruise on the Willamette River and dance on the triple-decker Portland Spirit with 3 DJs. I'm talking sipping tequila, margaritas, or maybe your favorite Mexican beer. I don't like the beer, but the tequila, sign me up. And be sure to save some room for some late night tacos. They even are going to have tacos. Come on. Is there anything that you can ask that would be even better for the weekend?
I'm just stuck on the if you're late, don't even try to swim up to the boat.
Listen, no refunds, okay? If you're late, don't even try. This ain't, just forget about it. You have to be on the boat on time. Okay, we're not playing this. Not at all. Plus, the margaritas are going to be flowing and nobody's looking for you at this point. Forget about it. Be on time.
Big shout out to my good sis Trey Renee for this week's City Beats. Look, tap in with her on social media at The Real Trey Renee. And in the meantime, between time, look, we are going to another commercial break. But when we come back, it is time for Community Corner. And guess what? We are tapping in with Sheley Seacrest to learn more about this weekend's NAACP dinner and why you all should pull up. Of course, it's almost the weekend. Welcome back to Almost the Weekend. I'm Besa Gordon.
And I'm Curtis Delgado, a.k.a. Cuddy.
And right now, we have Sheley Seacrest with us to talk about this weekend's NAACP dinner that is going, and this is actually their annual event. So we want to make sure that we give you all the tea on what is going on this Saturday. Hey, Sheley.
Hello, hello, hello.
How
Appreciate
you
you coming.
Really good. Good to be here with you too.
Absolutely.
Back to Besa.
So this is almost the weekend.
Yes.
And we're so close to the weekend. But we want to know more about this weekend's NAACP event. Please let us know what we can expect this Saturday over at the NAACP dinner.
This weekend, we are going to be in Tacoma at the Tacoma Glass Museum celebrating NAACP. We've got folks coming in from Alaska, Oregon, throughout Washington, both sides of the mountain. They're all going to come in here, and we're going to really celebrate what the civil rights movement looks like right now, right? And so we're going to be there at the Tacoma Glass Museum celebrating, history, where history comes alive, right? So often when we think about the NAACP, I was just asked today, well, what does the NAACP, what are you guys doing these days, right? What do you mean celebrate? Celebrate what? We think about what happened back then. This weekend, we're going to actually lift up the leaders, those who are making history right now, right? And so we've got folks from the 60s. We've got the Olympic keynote from John Carlos. He's going to be in the house talking about what happened when he raised the black fist, when he was told not to do it, and he did it anyway. Right. And he's going to speak life into the activists who are deliberately being black on purpose, right? All of us in making this movement, we face, in these times, you mentioned Black Lives Matter. You ask whose lives matter, and then they almost whisper Black Lives Matter. Like it's almost taboo to be fighting for blackness now. And so we're gonna lift up those who are doing it on purpose, not just doing it, but who are winning while they're doing it. So the lawmakers who are doing historic things like the reparations study for Washington State, when they tried telling us we ain't got the money for it, or working on just black folks things that's so anti-diversity, just those things, right? Make history, and they did it anyways, and they put their careers on the line saying, no, we need to study what happened to black folks, right? And what it would look like. We need to start answering questions and not telling us that now's not a good time, right? The urgency of right now. We need to celebrate the historic wins like, Jamila Taylor, Representative Taylor, and her getting the home ownership funding, the Home Covenant Act, for folks who were redlined, where they said, we want everybody in the CD, right? But if you try to get out of that, we can't sell to you. How did that impact the wealth of our children, right? If we don't have homes that we can take the equity out of because equity wasn't in certain parts of the CD, what happened to our babies who were going to college and they now have to take out student loans because they couldn't get the equity out of mom and dad's house to get the college right paid for? Just those types of things. We celebrating that. We did it. We made it happen. And so that's what this weekend's about. And we're gonna have fun while we're doing it too, because we got Josephine Howell gonna sing. She's giving a tribute to the lawmakers folks who are on the inside of our prisons. life without the possibility of parole. Washington State, 1993, we were the first to enact the 3 strikes, you're out. We were the first ones to do that. And we started giving life sentences to black men and now black women like it was candy. And so last session, we had a group of people who were once incarcerated for long sentences. Gerald Hankerson, he was once sentenced to life without the possibility of parole. Waldo Ramsey, he had 28 years under his belt. They worked and passed a law that the Community Review Board, the folks who decides who gets clemency, who makes the list for clemency, and who has to stay in forever, they broadened that. And they made certain that it was folks in the community that served on that, right? Historic work that in a time where we are told to forget our history, we're lifting those voices up and we're making certain that we're telling those stories, right? We're making certain that we celebrate those wins because we will be called into battle again. And we got to make certain that we know, no, we're successful when we fight. No, we're successful when we come together. No, we're successful when we stand up and we say, nah, not in here, right? And so that's what we're making sure that we celebrate this weekend. We did good stuff. We about to tell everybody about it.
As you said, and I just want to more so just speak to the appreciation for you guys having this event, especially speaking from like a younger generation, because like as we can see slowly there's been more so of a disconnect as far as when it comes to just the history of our people and just like even the activists and the work that they've done, and we've seen an intentionality be for that as far as like when it comes to the school systems, and we know that like in certain places now Black history is not being a part or forced to be a part of the curriculum. So as far as you guys being present and putting out this event, and with us being in a position now to one, have our own, we're a little older now, we can make our own decisions. So to be able to take advantage of this opportunity to be a part of history and to also be able to celebrate history with you guys, I just want to give you that appreciation. Just thank you for even putting on an event like this.
Thank you, thank you. Absolutely, right? Where history comes alive, right? If we keep on just talking about what the NAACP used to do, right? Back in the 50s, back in the 60s, or even if we start talking about any of the, Trump administration as they're trying to dismantle history or just change it up or silence it altogether. If we talk about what's happening out there without talking about what's happening right here in our neck of the woods, right? We're gonna miss it. Angela Davis, she says, the greatest way people give up their power is believing they don't have any. When we're talking about history and we're celebrating it of what it looks like today when it comes alive, that really is us singing our power, taking our power back, so that then we can make sure that we can hold on to what we have, right? So that's really when we're talking about celebrating history, that's why we're doing it. We're reclaiming that power, that Black power.
No, that's right.
Right.
I'm curious to know what this weekend means to you personally. Like, you're not just a part of the NAACP. You are our regional president.
Yes.
What does this weekend mean to you?
On a personal level, there's folks who, just behind the scene on the work, who have really sacrificed so much, because the anti-Blackness is real, right? It's not one of those, if you do direct service to the Black community, that's wonderful, that's a different piece. If you are dismantling systems against Black people, you are breaking down white supremacy, and that is hard. And so being able on a personal level, being able to get with the folks who do this intentionally, knowing what comes with it, you will lose funding. NAACP, we're losing funding because we are deliberate with dismantling and talking about race. And for the leaders to take that on and say, I'm gonna do it anyways. It's wonderful being able to all come together from Washington, Alaska, and Oregon, and just be in space and being like, I got you. Come what may, I got you. In turbulent times like this, I got you. That means the world to me.
So why is it important for us to show up this Saturday?
We need everybody to show up to not just celebrate, but also to make sure that we're all committed to making sure that we walk it like we talk it, right? Don't just do a hashtag and talk about, yes, we resist and all of that, right? It's more than a hashtag. We see the systems. It's not one of those things that you can just talk about of what used to happen or what could possibly happen. No, we actually see people being deported, racial profiled. The Supreme Court decision just came out yesterday talking about you can base on race or where people work to see what's your immigration status, right? Just those types of things. We see it happening now. Now it's time to get off the sidelines, get in the game. So I'm hoping that on Saturday, I know for a fact community is going to come out, show up, and use NAACP as just that. We stand with you, but we believe in what you guys are fighting for. Our values align with this work. We were founded in 1909. The fact that here it is 2025 and we are still pushing that narrative, pushing that agenda, it means that there's still a whole bunch of work that needs to be done. And Saturday is just one of the many ways that you can make sure you're a part of it.
And then I know we have a couple moments left, but you have Dr. John Carlos coming this Saturday.
Yes.
Why was that so important for you to have him a part of this event?
Because we can always be taught by the elders in the room, right? And Dr. John Carlos, he was actually warned, when you get on the microphone, now mind you, he raised his black fist 1968, months after the Martin Luther King Jr. assassination. And so in the conversations, when he was like, we've got to let people know what black people are dealing with. It's not peaches and cream over here. It's not all roses, right? And similar to what we see today, they were trying to make it look like, we've got, blacks are happy here, right? And so he was told not to tell his story, and he did it anyways. He was warned this is what could happen, and he did it anyways. And so I wanted Dr. John Carlos to be in the building to tell us, let us soak up the game. Right now in these times when we're being black on purpose, black intentionally, unapologetically so, let us sit next to the man who put it all on the line and still live to tell it and say, I would do it again, right? That's what I needed him to say, and that's what he's going to say on Saturday.
You get that extra sprinkle.
Yes. Yes.
So really quick, before we run out of time, please look right into that camera, just in case anyone, for whatever random reason, doesn't understand why they need to be here this Saturday.
Absolutely.
Tell them why they need to pull up, where they need to pull up, and what is going down, so that way they pull up and grab their tickets instantly.
Instantly. I want you to go and check out the NAACP at AOWSAC. That's Alaska, Oregon, Washington, stateofyourconference.org. Get your ticket. Come to the Tacoma Glass Museum Saturday. We start at 6 o'clock. We're going to be there. We're going to eat good food. We got Chef Red from Come Eat Daddy. We've got Josephine Howell. We've got Pastor Leslie Braxton. I mean, it's the whole crew. Come out. You don't want to miss it.
With that being said, Cuddy.
It's time for another break.
And when we come back, we got the weekend picks. Mm-hmm. Only right here on Almost a Weekend.
Whether or not you
Welcome back to Almost a Weekend. I'm Besa Gordon.
And I am Cuddy.
And right now it is time for our weekend picks.
Come on, where are you going?
Where are you going?
No, where are you going? I went first last time.
For the first time, but we digress. I'm tapping in with my good sis, Kay, the paint lady, and I'm going to do some painting and get out some of this aggressive energy that I got.
Come on, I'm not mad at it. I haven't been painting in a while.
It just sounds relaxing, and I need it.
Wow. I'm going to go to fight night, all right, at the Dollhouse. And I'm about to watch Bud put Canelo down, and I'm taking all bets. So when you see this air, hit me on the DM. I give you my tag and socials at the end, all right? So just stay tuned for a couple more seconds and be Cash App ready.
I know that's right. You know, I watch wrestling every single day of the week. Okay, so yeah, fight
It's a
nights
little
are
different.
fun for me.
You gotta
But,
put the knuckles on it.
Yeah, you know, it's all violence, and I appreciate it all.
Yeah, I know.
With that being said, you guys, look, make sure you keep it with me on social media at Besa Gordon. If you want to do advertising on Almost a Weekend, you can definitely hit us up at advertise@whereweconverge.com.
And you can keep up with me via Instagram. Ooh, we're back over here with it. Come on. At Cuddy the Sensei. That's CUDDYTHA Sensei. And if you want your event featured on our event calendar, just go to events@whereweconverge.com.
In the meantime, in between time, guess what? Guess what, Cuddy?
It's time to move
It's
on
almost the what?
the weekend.
Meal. We'll talk to y'all real soon.
Bow.
Bye.
That way.